Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. Look, it's my lucky box. Okay, I am beyond delighted. I can't tell you how, please tell me it's wonderful, because I have been waiting for this box since the 13th of January. It was shipped on the 11th, should have arrived on the 13th. I live on the West Coast. I'm not that far from where they ship these boxes out, but let me tell you, let's see, it has been 8, 9, 10 days since it should have arrived, and we had this terrible storm come through. Snow, ice, snow, more ice, freezing rain. It was just like terrible. And everything, because I live in the Pacific Northwest, goes through either Seattle or Portland, and both of them got iced out. And those are two towns, I should say cities, that really don't handle ice or snow well, and they had mostly ice. And so everything just kind of got stuck. And this box was stuck in Portland for more than a week. It made it straight from California to Portland, and then it just sat there. And I was like, FedEx, you're not Xing very quickly. There's no expedition in this. This is super slow, but that's okay. It's finally here. I got the XL bag, which is the bag that retails for $150, and they say you're gonna get at least $300 worth of value out of there. I'll have to put the amount that I paid for it up on the screen, because I know I had to pay for shipping, I had to pay for tax, and there was the price of the box. It was like about $180-ish for this. And so I'm like, oh, it's almost $200. Please make it really good. So let's get into it. Oh, the paper is always so pretty. My kids always love this paper. They may not like it as much anymore. When they were little, they used to cut it up and use it for art projects, but now that they're, 13 and 15, maybe like, oh, those days are over. But I'm gonna save it just in case someone wants to cover like a hardback book with it or something. But I always feel like these are so well packaged. So I've got everything here. All right. Let's start with this. I feel like it's not a lucky bag unless you get something from Good Molecules, right? Ever since Beautylish launched Good Molecules, I love that they have this affordable skincare line. You can get it at Ulta, but this is their hydrating facial gel cleanser. You're getting 6.7 fluid ounces. I have never tried this before. Oh, it's huge and very, very bright. Does it have a scent? Oh, it's sealed. I'm gonna leave it sealed because I have some other facial cleansers that my kids and I use that we just opened, and I'm gonna leave the seal closed on this. But if you've used this and you like it, let me know how it goes. All right, next thing in here is from Holly Frog. This is their Solar Daily Mineral Sunscreen. It's broad spectrum SPF 30. I usually prefer an SPF 50, but no sunscreen is gonna go unused in this house, that's for sure. And I know this brand's a little bit more on the expensive side. We're getting 2 fluid ounces. This is a good size, but I wish it was just a little bit higher SPF, but we'll use it for sure. Okay, so far, I just feel like this is the sort of stuff I expect to see in a lucky bag, and I'm not feeling particularly lucky yet, but we'll see. Ooh, first makeup item. Look at this, it's Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Eye Enhancing Beauty Secrets Kit. It has 2 of the color Chameleon eyeshadow sticks, and they are in the shades Pillow Talk and Pillow Talk Matte. Okay, I've heard good things about these before, but I've never ever tried one of these color chameleons. Okay, this is the shade Smoky Pillow Talk. Is this the matte? Ooh, this is the matte. Ooh, look at that color. Oh, I like that. Does it blend nicely? Oh, it does. My question is, will it set? It seems to have just a little bit of like warmth and maybe what looks like maybe just a hint of burgundy in there. Excuse my phone. And the other shade, is the quintessential Pillow Talk Rose Gold. I love a shimmery, easy eye like this. I feel like it's kind of like blending away, but we'll have to see. Maybe this is one where, scribble it on a little bit more generously. Yeah, and then blend. That looks better. But I'm curious to see if these end up actually staying put on my lid without creasing. I don't have oily eyelids, but not all cream formulas work for me. As a makeup lover, it's kind of rare, and I have a pretty large collection. It's rare that there aren't things I don't already have in my collection. So getting something like this that I've never tried before, I like that. That to me is additional value to this box. I wonder how much those are individually, because I'm getting 2 of those. Ooh, oh, okay, I was worried. There's something in here from Viseart. Look at this. This is one of their, this is the Fleurette Amour palette. I can't wait to see this. Excuse me? Okay, so the outside here says Fleurette Amour, and the package looks like this. But when you open her up, look, it's purples and pinks. It's not this. This is the first time I've ever seen anything from Viseart where the exterior packaging photo didn't match this. But the weird part is the name here matches the name here. And I feel like this looks a little bit more warm toned and less like pink. So I wonder if the right thing I put in here. I don't know, maybe they glued the wrong one inside. That's okay, I don't have this. I have so much from Viseart. I have nearly all of the Petit Fours. I have a lot of the Étendue palettes. I have some of the larger, like the pro size 12 pan palettes. I have one of the giant Master Pro palettes. Like I have a lot of Viseart. So it's nice to get something that I don't have. Ooh, next thing in here is from RMS Beauty. This is one of their lip lights. Oh, it's in the shade Rhapsody. This is one that I already have. Hang on. So here's mine. Mine is Used and Abused. I think this is a really pretty color and I do like the formula, but I'm going to tell you, I did struggle with this because of the packaging. So let me just give you a little swatch of mine. I won't open the other one. I'll probably give it to a friend or something, but look how pretty. It's like a really pretty kind of warm chestnutty brown. It's so lovely. So lovely. I like the formula. It feels really nice on the skin. The problem that I have is you can see right up and through here where I've been kind of squeezing on it and pressing it down. I know somewhere up in here, I have a little hole in this aluminum tube. So if any of the product ends up coming back up this way, it's going to squirt out the edge. The other problem I had was I screwed down the lid trying to make sure it was really tight, and the top of the threads on the inside of the cap to this portion right here was so thin that I screwed like this metal portion right here through the top of the cap. And I had to clean out the inside of the cap. I had to super glue it and clamp it down, and it was an ordeal. So packaging, I didn't like the cap, didn't like the metal tubing. And the reason the tubing doesn't work for me is if I'm wearing something like this, it's a shiny, glossy product. It's not gonna last all day. It's not an indelible lipstick that you could put on and leave on your bathroom counter and not take with you. This is something you wanna take with you to continue to wear it throughout the day. And it just feels like it's a little too fragile to go into my purse without something bad happening. If the packaging doesn't work, that's a point of pain for me. So although I really did like the contents of this, this is something, I mean, I'll give it to somebody else, they'll enjoy it, but I feel like this packaging is a little on the frail side for what it's supposed to do, and it doesn't seem to be as easy to take with you. Ooh, look at this. So this is the Verb Ghost Oil. This stuff smells amazing. This is supposed to give your hair shine, smooth your frizz, and it's supposed to be a weightless hair oil. I think by the look of it, it looks like there's silicones in here. It just looks really heavy and silicone-y. I don't use silicones in my hair, although it looks like my hair could use some serious hydration, and we're getting a little frizzy. And this would be great, except for silicones tends to seal the cuticle, and then it makes it harder for me to get moisture into my hair. So I'm gonna probably pass this on to one of my kids. They have straighter hair. Neither one of them have like the curls that I have, so they'll probably really like this, and they don't have problems using silicones. But this is great. I know people love this. Oh, I got one of these last year. These are the Slip Skinny Scrunchies. It's a dark brown. Okay, here's the one thing I learned. I have before gotten like the satin scrunchies from other brands that you can find at Ulta or like on sale at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. I did buy a set of 5 silk scrunchies from Beautylish, but every single other one that I've had stretches out. This brand from Slip is the only one, like the other one, I've been using it all year and it's still this size. Since I got my last year's Lucky Box, it's an interesting, you know, color. It's like yellow with black dots on it. So this one is gonna go better in my hair, but I can see why people will invest in this Slip brand because honestly, I think it's worth it just so that, you know, like 3 months later, it's not all stretched out like this. And then, but the great thing about silk is it's not going to snag your hair. It's not, you're not going to have damage. If you have curly hair like me and you put it up at night to keep it out of your face, it's not going to leave dents in your hair. I really, really, really love a silk scrunchie, and I thought I was getting a great deal when I was buying 5 for like 20 bucks from Beauty Pie, but the Beauty Pie ones, the elastic isn't very good. I definitely want it to be able to be used long term. All right, I got a Wayne Goss lip liner. I wonder what shade this is. Ooh, this is the shade Cinnamon. This is one I don't have. I bought every single shade of his initial lip liner launch, and then he launched some more nude shades. This is one that I don't, well, let me double check. I might have Cinnamon. Hang tight. I was wrong, I do have Cinnamon. So let me give you a swatch. It's a really pretty color. I think it would go well with this lip lights. So I'll put this back in the box. That's the second item that I got that I already had. But I think that so far that's pretty good. I mean, even though I already have one of these, different color, very functional. But here is the Wayne Goss lip liner. If you didn't know, Wayne Goss is revamping his whole makeup line. I was really excited to hear that. And so I'm really, really excited to see what sort of products he launches with later. And I don't know if that's happening in 2024 or 2025, but delighted. I've always liked Wayne's products and I love these lip liners. These are great. Oh, I always love it when I get a Sonia G brush. So this is the Worker M. I think this is the new holiday launch that she had, because I have a lot of brushes from Sonia that have like the red handles or the blue handles, but I don't have any with this natural wood. This is gorgeous, but it's also like the super soft white goat hair. Oh my goodness. Worker Pro is my favorite. Where's my Worker Pro? This one right here, I use this one all the time. This came in a Lucky Bag one year, and it was getting Sonia G brushes and Lucky Bags that keeps me buying Sonia G brushes, because I didn't know what I was missing out on until I got one in a Lucky Box. And then ever since then, I've been like, more Sonia G. So I'm delighted to have this Worker M. I can already tell what the last thing in here is. And I'm delighted. Okay, let me get it out. Let me show you. Look, it's the Danessa Myricks Lightwork 5. This was $125. This was like Danessa's holiday release. This is nothing but pure, shifty, beautiful, multi-chrome shades. Oh my goodness, look how pretty. And I was like, taking that sort of stuff off. She does one of these beautiful limited edition palettes every year. This one, look. Oh, I didn't get last year's. Last year's had some different formulas in there. Some were like you needed to activate with water, other ones. And I feel like there was some mixed feedback on last year's. I really wanted to buy this one. But here's where I tell you, a lot of my budget for beauty has been going into buying luxury lipsticks, as I'm working on a luxury lipstick series that I'm going to be starting later this year. And so when this debuted, I was like, I love it. But then I reminded myself, although I do like shades like this, I probably wouldn't use all of them. And at the $125 price point, it made more sense for me to designate that money to buy luxury lipsticks, which I've kind of been slowly accruing since October. But I have been eyeballing this and I'm always like, no, don't get it. No, don't get it. No, don't get it. And I'm so glad I didn't already get it, because what a bummer that would be to have previously purchased it and then to get it in my Beautylish Lucky Bag. I mean, that'd be great for a friend, but let me just swatch a few of these. Oh, these are just stunning. I'm sure you can find better swatches online, but the lighting I have here is not doing these justice. These are just, I mean, look at that. They're just stunning. I kind of want to do that. Oh, these are so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. All right, so out of this entire Lucky Box, I haven't had the time to kind of total up everything as we go along. I will make sure to do that as I'm editing and tell you what the total price of the Lucky Box is. I really feel like this was a good year for me. I know that there's a lot of stuff in here that I'm going to use. There was only 2 things that I already had, and I know that I can find somebody in my life who's going to love these products. But here's where I want to know. Do you do mystery boxes? Are they exciting to you, or is it one of those things where you're like, it's not for me? And then beyond that, did you get a Beautylish Lucky Bag this year? If you did, was it worth it for you? I feel like for me, the highlights, of course, this Danessa Myricks Lightwork palette. I also am like over the moon about this. The other thing I'll tell you is I was just using a wipe to take these guys off. I had to kind of work, so they set down. Hooray, that bodes really well. And I feel like there's a lot of other stuff, like this is gonna be useful. Like these guys are gonna be useful. I know this is not particularly for my hair type, but my kids are gonna like it. And I feel like even though I'm confused why this is kind of like peach tones on the outside, but lavenders and lilacs on the inside, that's okay. I will be able to use this. I feel like, with the exception of the two things I already had that are in my collection, this is a really, really great offering for me. It's the sort of things that I use regularly, the sort of things that I've been excited about, and I don't feel like there's a real dud in here. And I know this is kind of one of those things where it's hit or miss. People either love it or they hate it, and I'm kind of like this year, like, so good. Thank you, Beautylish. I would love to know what your thoughts are, and if you do mystery boxes, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll also link previous Beautylish Lucky Boxes in the description box if you want to watch those from previous years. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you again soon.